Okay, welcome to this little case study on making changes to a registration table that is existing and has been published. As you can see here, the client has sent us some edits. They're reviewing this setup and they've got two notes on the setup here. The first note here is please check that the states are correct in this drop-down list. Well, our state drop down, which is a standard field in any of our registration pages, has a predefined list of states. It's actually states and provinces, which means it includes the US states and Canadian provinces. So my answer back to the client on this case is yes, it is accurate and correct because this is a standard field for us. It's not anything that's built client by client. We simply, when we build the registration table, say that we want to add the standard state field and the standard drop down of all the states and provinces. The second request they have here is to please make this field required. So what they want to do is make this field, which is if others are attending with you, please let us know who they are. And this is something that we can do as well. So let me go over and I'm going to go and sign into the event management system for this account. The event in question is this one that's right on the main page. I'm going to click on the edit icon for this event. I'm going to scroll down on the last tab here, and the last tab is going to show me all of the elements of the publish. It is the registration page that I want to change, so I'm going to go ahead and click on edit here, and that'll take me actually over to the registration as it is in the actual library for this event. And what I'm going to do is scroll down just to show you that the registration page is made up of two tabs. The first tab is what we call the registration setup. On this tab you have various information such as the name of the registration and information about it. And then down here you have the instructions, which is the information that appears at the top of the registration form. The footer, which is the information that is displayed at the bottom of the registration form. And then the post-registration text, which is the information on the page displayed to the user after they click on the submit button to register. It's often referred to as the kickback page. The second tab is the actual registration form. And what I'm going to do is go over to the form, and the first thing you'll notice is that it tells you that this registration has already been finalized. That means that the registration form has been built, and when we complete the registration form, we go through what we call finalizing it, which actually creates the database structure for the registration form. I'm going to do to actually correct what she's asked for is I'm going to scroll down here to this question that she wants to make required, and you can see here at the bottom that we've got the question, which is if others will be attending, please let us know, and she wants to make this a required field. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on edit, and what you'll notice is there's a field here called required, and I do the drop down, and I'm basically going to change this from no, it's not required to yes, it is required. While I'm in here, let me make note that if I needed to change any of the wording on it, I can change the wording here, and I can also add filtering, and that'll be a separate session that we talk about. But I can go ahead and basically change this from not required to a required field. Click update, and then I can come back and once again I can go scroll down, and you can see that it's got the little red asterisk next to it, which means it's now a required field. That change is immediate. So the registration form, once I make that change, has been changed and updated, and everything is good to go. So that's the end of this session.